Hey everyone, and welcome to Kaswell's Kappa, the channel where you learn how to work on your Kappa step by step. In today's video, we're doing things a little bit different. Instead of the usual replacement, today we're doing a customer complaints video. And guess who the customer is? Me. I'm the customer. I got a problem and we're going to solve it. So today, just sit back, relax, and watch the video. No tools needed, no service manual, no nothing. No links, no description, nothing. Except for my website. Be sure to check that out. But I've had a clicking in my dash for 6 months now. I had no idea what it was. So I finally decided to solve it. Why 6 months? I don't know. I'm a busy person. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Alright, so after about, half a year, I'm finally diagnosing this clicking down here. Now, I'm not sure what this clicking is from, but we're going to find out today. So, clicking is, from what I assume, is coming from the Fusebox. So, you know, I'm down here checking it out, and I pull this out, right? So here's the BCM, and, you know, it'll stop every now and then, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening. I'm like, well, hold on. It's not coming from here. And then I get to looking, I'm like, wait a minute. There's a little wire up here, and there's a panel up here, right? I think that the clicking's coming from underneath the panel. So we're going to take this panel off here and probably take the glove box off right here. And we're going to see exactly what's going on here. Alright, panel's partially relieved. Got this screw off down here. I just got to take off this deal. So that's off. Let's see what's going on down here. What in the crap is that? Been there a while, whatever it is. Good lord. Well, let me take this whole panel down then and see what's going on. Alright, so got the panel down completely. Hornet T42T. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I don't know what this is. There's no description on it or nothing. Pretty sure that's what's clicking. Here, let me close my door real quick and see if that's what's causing it. Close that. Yeah. That's where it's coming from. Oh yeah, you can feel it clicking too. What in the butternut crap is that? Okay, well, let me do some research on this guy real quick. And we're back. Alright. So, this Hornet 742T, not T42T, this is an alarm system apparently, and if I had to guess, it's not hooked up correctly, and it's not like it would even work anyways, because I posted a short a long time ago in my what the heck little series, I guess you could say. This is supposed to come with 2 transmitter keys as well as a horn. That horn is in my engine bay. Right here. But stupid thing is, it's not even connected to nothing. This has been chopped off, so I don't know where that wire went. Wherever they had that running through, because there is no wiring at all. So that's been clipped. I would just yank it out, but I don't know what all connects to it. I don't know. Because it comes under here, I'm going to have to, so it goes under here, I'm going to have to, there's the ground for it, I assume. Man, I'm going to have to, this is why I bring my little service manual. Make sure this doesn't connect to nothing important. I'll probably disconnect the battery. So I'm gonna see where that goes. I assume it goes under behind the radio, and then all of this. Oh yeah, look, you can see all the little wire splices right there, and then some kind of yellow wire that doesn't even connect to nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna start. Let me trace this wire first, and then maybe I'll get to where I just unhook it all, because there's also wiring in the battery as well for all this. So let's trace that. Let me undo the glove box and see where that goes real quick. Alright, so we're on the driver's side now, and I've come down to this side, and as you can see, I've pulled down my, what do you call that, your knee bolster. I've pulled down the knee bolster, and as you can see, I got some wires here. There was a button under this knee bolster right here, and this button never seemed to do anything, and I think I figured out why. So this is where that power supply leads to on that module. The one that's sticking out right there on facing us, that runs all the way underneath behind the radio on top of the OBD sensor. And then I guess this was originally supposed to run through to the horn, because I'm pretty sure this is the same type of wiring. So I'm pretty sure this is what goes to the horn or the alarm, and then I guess this button is if you wanted to activate it manually. So I'm probably going to disconnect this, ring it through all the way back to the passenger side, and whenever I took this down, there's a whole bunch of trash up here too. So I don't know if maybe there was like, maybe there was a rat or a mouse up here at one point as well. But anyways, I opened that up and just all this trash fell out. So now that that's done, I'm gonna ring all that through. So off subject and kind of nasty, there was a nail underneath the bolster as well. That's kind of nasty. Back to what we were doing. So I haven't snaked it through yet. That's because I found out there were more wires connected to everything. There was this light here, as you can see. Let's see if I can get a good picture of that. No, yeah, there you go. See that red light flashing? Yeah, you can see it on my ring finger. That was connected to this light right here, so that just came right out. So now I guess I just have a little red button there. Not even a button, it's just a little red colored shield. So sitting here and still have this other wire, which this goes up here. Pretty sure that goes up into the A-frame. That might go to the microphone. I'm not too sure. Only problem is, to get to that, I gotta take all this off, and that's a T30 bolt, and I think I have time to do that. Yeah, I got time to do that. Let's see what's behind there. Come on, one more. Oh, load. There we go. What in the butternut crunch? Alright. So this is what... Good lord. So we got an aftermarket microphone. That's what that wire goes to, and it's been JB welded inside. Actually no, that's just silicone. What the crap? That's clear silicone. Okay. Yeah, let me figure this out. Alright, so I got that microphone out. I did have to cut it out. You hear the OEM bracket for the old microphone, which this is unrecoverable because of this silicone. I don't even know if it's silicone. It could be like Gorilla Glue hardened. That's what it looks like, or like hot glue. It looks like a hot glue gun. But anyways, I had to cut that out, and there's still some of it left on the A-frame. So I'm going to cut this wire because I'm sure it connects to the radio, and I'm not doing that today. So I'm going to follow it as close as I can to the center of the console. I'm just going to snip it, and we'll move on. Alright, now that that's all done, let's see if I can yank this out now. Yeah. Look at all that bull crap. So, that's done. Probably, I might disconnect the battery just so that there's no power running to anything, and I can just start unclipping stuff as well as whatever is connected to the battery itself. So, let me disconnect the battery first. Alright, so the battery's disconnected. I'm going to start undoing all these clamps. Carefree. Shouldn't have to worry about all that no more. And so this... No, it's not that brown wire. It's a different brown wire. Is that the brown wire? I think it's this brown wire right here. So this brown wire right here is connected to your X... Which one is that? X1? I think that's your X1 or your X2. Anyways, that brown wire, this is connected to your daylight map lights. So whenever you open the door, your lights come on, right? I'm pretty sure this is the reason it keeps clicking every time you open the door and whatnot. It's connected to your daylight sensor as well. So I think this wire may have just been bad in general. So I'm going to start disconnecting these wires and go to town. Let's see if I can get this. Well, maybe not. Come on, without breaking anything. What is that? What does that go to? Good Lord. Okay, I'm gonna put this phone down and so I can do these by hand. Good Lord. Alright, so I got all those disconnected. Turns out you can just pull them off, but I'm still going to go through and disconnect all of them like that. Look at that. This is diabolical. So you basically you take the wire, you shove it in there, and then you clamp it down, and so it bites that wire hard. So I'm gonna have to go through and electrical tape it, and then I'll probably I don't want to shrink wrap it because then I have to cut every single wire. I'll probably just electrical tape that for now. Last thing I gotta remove is this little ground wire right here, and then this guy is home free. Maybe I can. It sounds like Velcro. I can't do it with one hand. We'll take it off in a second and then we'll smash it. Alright, so got it all disconnected. So here's what the wire looks like after. Let's see here. Sorry, the quality's not as good this time. I don't have my stand. So there's the wires. You can see it's completely exposed once it's turned, once it's taken off, and that's the same with another one up there. Yeah, that's that one right there. And that one right there. So I've decided it was best to just leave these guys on. Apparently they have like little quick disconnects. So yeah, this got some big ones there. So those are off. I'm going to grab some electrical tape. I'm going to rewrap those there. And then I do want to say something real quick. So I'm hoping that whenever I reconnect the battery, everything works as it should, because this was actually connected directly to the tail lights, the turn signals, and the side markers. So that guy, excuse the wind, it's windy out today. These guys, and then these guys right there. So I'm hoping they still work once I connect the battery. I mean, I'm sure I could plug it in real quick and find out, but I know there's another wire. I don't know what that goes to. I assume that goes to either the radio, obviously the radio. Maybe it connects to Sirius XM, because that may be the... Oh no, you know what? That's the rear view camera. That's right. That goes to the rear view camera, which I don't have any, so that explains why it's just sitting there. I think I got that one fuse out. Yes, that's out. Okay. let's see what else we got in here. I think that's pretty much everything. I don't see any other foreign wiring. Everything looks nominal. I guess I can go ahead and plug it in and see what's going on there. I don't have any major systems. Well, let me electrical tape these real quick, and then I'll plug in the battery. There is a wire connected to the battery as well. I may check that out first before anything. So let me check that wire out after I've electrical taped all these ones I've taken off, and we'll continue. Alright, so I've electrical taped everything yet. I haven't disconnected the battery. Well, there was like 5 connections total. 2 here, 1 there, and then 2 more up top. Maybe 1 down there. So like, what, 5 total? No, man, like, I'm down here, I'm taping these up, and I'm noticing other wires that were also crimped. Like, was someone drunk when they were doing this, and they started to crimp one? They're like, oh, that's the wrong one, oops, they won't notice, and then they went to another one, oh, that's the wrong one too, oops. Man, so I got all these taped up, and I know that's not my style at all. I hate that, but I have to do that another day. This was kind of like one of those side projects where you don't really have time for it, but you made time, and it's like, oh, well, this is wild. I gotta hurry up. So that's done. I'm gonna go check on the battery, look at that wire, and then maybe disconnect it. It's inside of a loom, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so here's my battery cable, and then here's that wire. As you can see, it's going down into the loom. They've messed with the loom again. This goes up into the loom, which goes into the fuse box under the hood. So, sorry about the wind, but I'm going to be checking this out next and see what's going on there. So, stay tuned. Alright, so after some investigating, I'm bewildered. I'm awestruck. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, officially. Alright, so this wire comes out here, right? But this wire goes in here, and then it's connected to that one. But hold up. So that wire right there, it's purple, right? Well, that one's purple too. They literally cut this wire in half, made an extension to connect them again. What the crap? Why? I'm gonna leave this for now. I'll deal with that another day. Wow. Yeah, so let's connect this battery now. No clicking. We're alive. Okay, awesome. That's wild. Okay, so now let's tighten that down. Everything seems to be okay. Time to put everything back together. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this horn out. Looks like it's just held on by a super rusted Phillips. Hopefully it doesn't strip. There it is. Weird. What? Okay. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Yep, so that's that. And I did start the car. Car starts fine. That's good. Ignition still beeps, so something's wonky there, but it doesn't like to let the key out anyways. So yeah, this is jumped in. So now that that's all out, let's put it all back together. Do the A-frame first. Connect your tweeter. If I can reach it. Come on. Good. Slide it in. Make sure that's in the slot. Come on. Alright, there's that. And then make sure this all pops in place. Yep. So that's good. I did go ahead and take this piece out too, so slide that in here, and I don't know. Okay, that's good. Alright, so start over here, make sure this is locked in place. Come on, buddy. Alright, that's in. Move to the middle. Make sure there's a little slot for this mirror for the wiring. Come on. Get in your slots. Where we at? Right there. There's one. That's still good. There's two. There's three. Those are all in. Now we can lock this. There's a little slot in here that you have to undo this first. That's why I opened this up before I took it down. The little hook slides in here. You can kind of see it right there. But so that's done and up. Doing the driver's side panel. Not the knee. I've been calling it the knee bolster. It's not the knee bolster. This is the knee bolster. This is just the driver's side panel. 3 Christmas tree clips. I hate these. And then there's a little hole back here. There's a couple studs on the back wall. You're not able to see it. It's way back there. But anyway, you're going to hook this on there and then slide it up. This is where your hood release is going to go. Right in this little slot. So I'm going to stick that in there and I'm going to do those Christmas tree clips. So let's see. Alright, put the glove box on. Middle first. Slide it up. Slide it up. Pop in. And pop in. And then it should just slide right up. Yep. Just like that. Those are all, yep, that's it. And then of course, your dampener. So we can reach in, grab it through the slot, make sure it's not upside down, click it up, and then glove box is in. Now for the mirror, only goes on one way. If it's open, make sure this is facing you and that's facing towards the window. Slide them in the tabs. And that's in. Time for the other one. Time for the other one, same thing, facing you. Slide it in. And just like that, that's in. And that's good to go. Now I can put in the passenger one. I'm not going to show that just because it's hard to see down there. Just like the driver's side panel. And but other than that, I think everything's back together. So yeah, let's go take a look at that module. Alright, so everything's put back up nice and neat where it needs to go. Here's this anti-theft deterrent module. Old as crap. And yeah, this is going in the trash. So that is done. And I found what was making it clicking. And now it's not going to click no more. Alright, thank you so much for checking out the video. I hope you liked it. It didn't really help you out this time. If anything, I helped myself out. Customer. So, once again, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then.